Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch You Want, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the FP Journe Octa Lune Nacre Boutique Limited Edition. You can see this unique mother-of-pearl dial, FP Journe Octa, on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch, with additional accessories included, high-res images, and of course complete pricing details. Now in 2012, FP Journe released a unique boutique limited series of 3 watches, of which this Octa Lune was one. What sets it apart is that gorgeous hour track composed of mother-of-pearl with a lacquered railroad-style minute track outboard of lacquered Arabic numerals. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it surrounds a beautiful Clou de Paris silvered center. Now the watch is 40 millimeters entirely in platinum across the round of the case. From lug to lug, it's 48 millimeters, so large for a Journe, it is nevertheless within the scope of traditional sizing. Now, this watch is ace in the hole, really, is its compatibility with almost any dress. At 10.5 millimeters thick, with a generously domed bezel and no cantilevers, it's easy to slide this one underneath a tight sleeve or dress cuff. The watch does have a little bit of an informality about it though, with the combination of white metal and silvered center, as well as the playful blue accents of the mother-of-pearl, the lacquer, and the signature Journe hands. This is a watch you can wear with almost anything as long as you don't plan to get wet or get rough. It's a handsome timepiece that fits a broad range of wrists, and even though mine is 16 centimeters in circumference, you should be able to wear this watch securely and with a sense of proportion on wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. Now you can see there are a couple of clever visual tricks going on right here. The first involves the generously downturned and profoundly downward thrusting lugs. They're short, they're close cropped to the case, and they're part of the reason this watch can fit well on such a small wrist in spite of a 40 millimeter size. You can also see semi-conforming spring bars joining the strap to the case. That means that although the strap isn't pinned against the case, you can pull it straight down to fit a smaller wrist without it fighting you. Nevertheless, it does have an arc that traces the flank of the case, so when you look at it from overhead, you see very little daylight, and the combination of strap and case looks very integrated. Very nicely done by Journe. Also nicely done, pull tab spring bars, so you can quickly take the strap off and swap it out. Should you wish to change the look of the watch, you can do that without the intervention of a jeweler and without having to risk your own hand using a screwdriver against these platinum lugs. Now, nicely equipped, the strap features alligator on both sides. Now, there's a small scale on the bottom and a large rectangular scale on the top, and the reason that's exceptional is first, because very few use it, but second, because alligator is a tougher material than calfskin, which is more commonly used on the bottom of straps. It's also more expensive than calfskin. Because alligator is more rugged, using it on both the bottom and the top of a strap means that the strap itself is going to last longer. And of course, Journe pairs the watch with a full platinum pin buckle. If that sounds elementary, consider that these days many watchmakers, even at the top end of the market, combine platinum watches with white gold pin and deployant clasps. This is a small measure of refinement, but it speaks to the attention to detail of the whole. Now the dial is gorgeous, but the centerpiece is actually the outer circumference. A little bit of irony there. So you have the minute track, you have the Arabic numerals, all laid down in blue lacquer atop a beautiful blued mother of pearl. Now it works beautifully in concert with the traditional biomorphic style Journe hands. They've been his signature for a long time, but rarely have they so perfectly complemented a dial as in this case with the abundance of blue. There's also a blue moon phase with a traditional bosom moon phase aperture. It's absolutely gorgeous, and in direct light it provides the watch with a distinctive twinkle, a little bit of gleam as a counterpart to the beautifully polished case itself. Now the case has strong character lines. While it is soft and rounded, it's by no means feminine. You can see that the belt line is very strongly defined by the bezel and the caseback, so although the watch has a rounded form, nothing truly harsh, it also has strong horizontals that splay the case out from end to end and give it a masculine presence. The watch has a double quickset function such that when you pull the crown out, you can rapidly adjust both the moon phase and the double-digit grand date by turning the crown in opposite directions, and of course, by turning it, You can adjust the watch from 0 to 120 hours of power reserve manually, even though it is an automatic winder. Now on the case back, you see the 36 jewel caliber 1303 executed entirely in rose gold. It features a unique combination of finishing. Now on the rotor itself, which is 22 karat, you can see clou de Paris, you can see high polish. On the bridges, you can see a circular Côte de Genève. And the bottom line is that that's just the beginning, as there is gorgeous anglage across all bridges and the balance cock, as well as a tight and even perlage across the base plate. Now there's also a good deal of grained metal and polished metal, particularly the screws, all of which are beautifully polished. There's no bluing here. Journe leaves the metal bare to be admired. Now the watch does feature a 120-hour power reserve, and it feeds its power through a free-sprung balance with an immense moment of inertia. So Journe declares this watch to be a chronometer, and although he refuses to submit to COSC testing, the bottom line is real-world timing on chronoscopes bear out his claim. It is that accurate. You can see this remarkable mother-of-pearl dial, boutique edition, FP Journe Octa Lune, and purchase it on our website, watchyouwant.com.